Male users of Reddit, what is the most annoying thing about being a guy? Honestly, I think the most annoying thing is the competitiveness of other males. Especially when it comes to women. I've been out with GFS and some dude will come up and blatantly start hitting on her. We'd make it apparent that we're together, and then the ridicule starts. You're with *THIS guy? I bet he really sucks at. I could be better than him. That alpha male shit bugs the hell out of me. I'm not sure if it's just a guy thing, but those weird pants boners. When you sit down and the zipper area folds up and looks like a boner and stays that way no matter how much you readjust your pants. Knowing that when I get older I will have a ballsack that resembles 2 golf balls banging around in a rolled worn out sock. Can't wait for that. Never being approached by women. I'm sure it also has to do a lot with looks, but I can't really change that, and multiple back-to-back rejections make you less interested in trying to initiate. You just feel like a bother at a certain point. Shopping for clothes. I've noticed in every clothing store, we have this small corner in the back of the store for our clothes and the rest of the store is 95% female clothing. When you are single you are supposed to be the aggressive, but not too aggressive, and that amount varies according to the girl. Some women prefer to be the initiator but that's rare. Edit assertive, aggressive, take initiative, etc. Singleness. Wanting something that's out of my reach, companionship. Life would be so much easier if I simply did not want a girlfriend. It's not like women are to blame. I don't resent anyone other than myself for it. But I hate that I want something that is out of my ability to control. It's inconvenient and causes a lot of suffering. Getting very few/no compliments from my so. I want to be told nice things about myself too. Being the person to go check out the noise that just happened in a creepy place to promptly be brutally murdered by some evil demon spirit. Edit. Thank you for the silver kind Redditor. Being treated like a criminal until proven otherwise. People instantly assuming you're a pedophile when you try to talk to younger girls. Like, can't I just be nice? Girls aren't judged when they talk to younger guys. The expectations of being strong, tough, or whatever. This might seem petty or dumb, but right now, my fiance and I are planning our wedding. She's female, I'm male, we're a hetero couple. I'm super into the planning. I'm not at all a typical macho can't be bothered with the frills and pumps type of dude. I'm having fun helping, putting together this day for my best friend and I. Every time we meet with a vendor they solely talk to her and ignore me entirely, acting on an assumption that she's a typical Bridezilla planning this day single-handedly and I'm just some bro she's shacking up with. When I do pitch in, the vendors almost act in a new hook. Don't worry big guy, leave this to the adults kind of way. It's more obvious in some than it is in others, but it's damn infuriating. It's extremely frustrating and belittling. My fiance is aware of it and sticks up for me when necessary. Like snap dude, you're damn straight I've got an opinion on the aesthetic of our $at $ing orchid placement, take me seriously. Edit, thanks for the awards. These electronic metals for a brief ranting sesh oddly makes me feel a little better. Funny, life is. Shaving. No matter how close you shave, you're scratchy. Normally, that's fine, but you really can't get smooth enough for a lady friend. I can do a nice wet shave with 4 passes and my wife will still complain that I'm scratchy. I don't even have a heavy beard. I just have really stiff hair in the goatee area. I even had a barber give me a nice wet shave the other day and he gave up. He criticized me for having bristly hair. It's better if I keep a few days of stubble. That's less scratchy apparently. I know women shave much larger area. I understand. I shave my armpits, recommend for all men, it's awesome. That lasts for days and is pretty easy. Shaving one's face sucks. It's like shaving a scrub brush. Assuming everything doesn't mean anything to me. Like I love my friends and girlfriend, I like my stuff, People don't seem to get that. Not being able to talk about our emotions. Like hello, hi, I'm a human being who would like to talk about their problems without the feeling of being judged. The automatic assumption that we should be the ones responsible for handling the vast majority of physically demanding or otherwise difficult or unpleasant tasks in virtually any scenario involving both men and women. Teachers' lack of effort or attention on what I need help with because they expect me to be messing around anyways. Love it. I'm 20, have no facial hair, very little muscle mass, barely started working out this year, almost no stamina, kissless, virgin, got slapped at a party recently by some drunk dude, and I collect action figures. I'm still working on not being too ashamed of this one. I feel like a total loser sometimes. Like I'm not a real man. It hurts, but at the same time I don't want to try to put on a fake man mask or anything. I guess I'm just too young to figure these things out. Being judged almost exclusively on one's financial stability in an economy that makes financial stability very difficult to achieve. Dealing with other men. The number of testosterone poisoned, porcelain figurine fragile ego having bastards seems endless. Being tagged as a potential creep, for the lack of better wording, for simply existing. Like, man. I can't ask the time, or if the bus already has gone to anyone without receiving an I have a boyfriend response or similar. Worse when you have a small cousin or a niece/nephew. I just want to play tag with them like any normal children. They get tired, and the parents get a little time for them. How is that wrong? Women being wary of you because you're a guy. Although they're in their right to, it doesn't feel good having people move to the other side of the street or look anxious on the bus. You can't really do anything about it either. Saying I don't bite doesn't help any situation. Knowing you make people uncomfortable simply by being male inevitably leads to guilt. Guilt just for being who you are. The male stereotypes. Sometimes a guy needs to cry and just let stuff out. Or being strong and doing physical work isn't his thing. Not being socially acceptable to carry a purse. Like yeah, I'd love to always have my earbuds, phone charger, deodorant, small cologne sampler, and be able to store my keys, wallet, and phone without either stabbing my legs with keys when the pants are tight or having my phone slip out when I'm getting out of cars with loose fitting pants. I can think of so many things I'd bring in my man purse. Edit. I understand that men can carry backpacks, messenger bags, satchels, etc. My point is that none of these are good as a catch-all solution. Going to work, a day on the town, or hanging with people, sure. Going to the movies? Maybe some. Going to a nice dinner? Now it's weird. It's more acceptable for younger people, but the older the person, the less normal it is. Assumptions. Around kids? You're suspicious, dangerous, or incapable, or worse around women? You're a pig, a pervert, violent, dangerous at work. You don't have a life or kids. You're obviously big and strong. You can work another shift. Let Karen go home early for her Botox treatment. In the news? You're evil. You're part of the patriarchy. It's all your fault. You should be ashamed. You're just as responsible for things that happened 100 years ago. You need to check your privilege and do more in court. You're the man. It's your fault. You're not maternal. You're working too many hours to see your kids that often. I'm just a happily married dude who likes to coo like a moron at my local raccoons and deer alongside my wife. I've never done anything to anyone. Not a criminal or dangerous, and I don't bother folk. Cut me some slack, damn it. Balls. Balls are extremely annoying. You sit on them, they itch, they sweat. Sometimes they get caught or squeezed accidentally, and they need almost constant adjustments. And they have pubes, which are annoying on their own. Balls are really horrible things, honestly. People telling me to stop manspreading when they don't know that it will cause me to squish my balls. It feels wrong to cry. I just finished season 3 of Stranger Things and cried. It was a good but sad moment. More of an annoyance with becoming a male adult. When instead of guiding their kids on how to greet people, parents start getting protective when their kids get close to me. Also just people perceiving me more as a threat because I'm a bit quiet. Not everyone has these, and some may be personal, so don't go screeching about it. Bit more than annoying, but having no emotional support. You have depression? You're edgy. Someone died? Get over it. You have a passion? No one cares. You have to be the one to ask a girl out. This is absolute torture for introverts like me. Being horny all the time. You can't watch your children without getting funny looks. Everyone you speak to isn't friendly and just want to get out of the conversation. You are always seen as the predator. False rape accusations that can ruin/end someone's entire life. You pretty much have no say in it. You're just sent to jail with nothing else said. When a man is raped, which is way more common than you think, no one takes that seriously because men can't get raped. You are supposed to be the tough guy. You can't like feminine stuff, or else you get picked on constantly. You can only dress a certain way. Ladies can wear guys' clothes and nobody will bat an eye, but if a man wears a dress or makeup, people start flipping out for some reason. When you get married, you can't have friends. Your wife will most likely get mad for spending time with anyone but you. You are expected to be the person to give a lady gifts, but they most likely won't give you anything in return. Women constantly saying stuff like men are so useless or men are disgusting. Pigs all the time. But as soon as we say they are biased about everything we do is apparently the most discriminating thing ever. Having a D and ball sucks more than you'd think. Men are actually victims of domestic violence a whole ton, but they can't say anything about it because no one takes them seriously. If your wife is abusive and you decide to divorce, she is most likely to get custody of the children so she can abuse the kids. Pressure in keeping our finances in order while still maintaining a happy lifestyle.